You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Diddy, along with Charlamagne the God, along with a few other people, Chris Paul of all people, they all created a petition, a letter warning Joe Biden that if he does not pick a black woman vice president, that he will lose this election.
And what are they basing that shit on?
Just feel good talk. You know how that goes.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be. It's feel good talk.
I read a quote. It says, failing to select a black woman in 2020 means you will lose the election. We don't want to choose between the lesser of two evils, and we don't want to vote for the devil we know versus the devil we don't.
So how does a black woman running with him negate the fact that you're still gonna vote for him? Am I missing something?
Listen. Like I'm so lost on this argument. You get what I'm saying? Every time Charlamagne mentions it on his podcast, like, I don't get. We had a black guy as a president, not a vice president.
Right. We had a black guy as a president
for 8 years.
Yes.
Nothing happened. Joe Biden mentioned something about Mike Brown, his death, because the anniversary of his death was, I think, the other day, and it shouldn't happen. And you were the vice president when that happened.
When that happened. So you trying to wash your hands, and because you was the vice president, give me a break. So this is a feel-good moment.
Yeah.
A black woman ran, so that gives us an excuse to vote for Biden, so we don't feel like a total asshole voting for Biden.
And I mean, who else?
There's a lot of people on that list.
Michael Bennett, Chris Paul, Michael Eric Dyson.
See, this is dangerous shit. This is very dangerous, because you what you're telling young, naive voters or those who are trying to make their vote count is this is what it's about. We're gonna vote for Biden. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
We're gonna vote for him. But let's soften the blow by having a black woman there, so we can feel that we accomplished something, so that this black woman can be written into history. Mm-hmm. Well, we had a black vice president, and what's gonna happen other than that? Tell me. What's going to happen?
Listen, I agree. I don't see.
And this is the so-called leadership. This is why Malcolm said you got to leave these entertainers alone when it comes to leadership. They are not your leaders. And if you think they're your leaders, then follow them down that path.
Yeah.
Do what you've been following them. Follow them down that path and do what they say do.
Like it's like the thinking on this is like really, really beyond me. And the fact, again,
not let's get a black woman and pull all of our black votes behind her as a candidate,
right? Because
we believe that she is good enough to win. You know what? Fine, Diddy. Just because you said it, let's do that. No. We voting for Biden.
Yeah.
But we want Biden to add a black woman to the mix.
Because that'll just make me feel better. Yeah.
Even though he's a number of things.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that said, don't get distracted by anything Joe Biden does from the fact that we're still voting for Joe Biden.
And that's the most profound. Yep.
That means no matter what he does, just discard all of that, because we just need to get Trump out of office.
Right.
Which is the most idiotic thinking on the planet to me. You know what I'm saying? This man has been in office for 44 years. You think an extra 4 is just going to do something amazing?
Yeah. Again, every time I think we've made these progressive steps forward, I'm constantly reminded we haven't.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm constantly reminded, and then I was working through my head movies. How did we get here as a people? Meaning, everywhere we are is where they drove us to be.
Gotcha.
In the grand scheme of things, you think you appeared here in this time in history on your own accord. You are a goofy.
Well,